So let's talk about good bees and bad bees. Now, I'm going to give you 2 examples of bees, the ones that I've had the most problems with in my life, and I want you to tell me if they're good or bad. First one is yellow jackets.
Ooh, those are bad.
So
they're the meanest.
Yellow jackets, bad bee. We need to do what we need to do to get rid of those, even if we have to kill them.
I'll tell you, I was running shirtless yesterday.
From yellow jackets?
Because of a yellow jacket. Yeah, they're very aggressive. And there's two types. We got in ground, and then you can find them in structures as well.
Okay, next one. I have some of these around my house, and I worked on a consulting project at a big apartment community that was called The Retreat on Roswell Road. And this time of year, we would go to show tenants property, show tenants an apartment that they could rent. It sounded like a helicopter was trying to lift the building up off the ground. There was so many carpenter bees. So, carpenter bees, good or bad?
It's a bad bee. What about you,
They make
Rob?
a mess.
Yeah.
They make a mess. Now, will carpenter bees sting you?
They will not.
They won't.
They're very non-aggressive. One thing about them too is they lay their eggs inside their wall in the holes they make, and then the problem you have is the woodpeckers come trying to find the eggs and going after the larvae they have in the wall. So then you have a problem with woodpeckers on top of the bees.
Now let's talk about honeybees. I love honey. I've got a daughter. She likes to put honey in everything. And I would assume some of the reasons that like honeybees need to be taken care of and others is because they're good for the environment in some way. Is that correct?
Yes, they're great pollinators. We wouldn't have most of the food we have without them.
Why should, if I have honeybees anywhere near my house, why should I have them removed? Why not just spray them and kill the colony?
One of the main reasons is if you're not going to kill them by spraying them, you're going to kill the ones on the outside of the hive. But the queen is in there laying about 1,500 eggs a day, and she's going to be 5 feet away from that hole, and you're not going to do anything but maybe slow them down just a little bit.
How can we tell the difference in honeybees and yellow jackets and hornets? Now, I know hornets, I think, are brown. Is that right? Oh, no, they're not. That's a wasp.
Wasps are more brown, but if they're in your house, one way you can tell is if they're up high and you can't really get a good visual of them.
Yep.
The way they dart in and out. If it's darting in and out very quickly, it's normally a yellow jacket. But if you look up and you see a lot of hovering around outside the hole, that's normally going to be your honeybee. Your yellow jackets and hornets, normally the hive is going to look a lot different than what they're making up there.
And
hornets are going to have a paper nest.
What is the life cycle of carpenter bees? How long do they live?
Ooh, see, that's a great question. Carpenter bees live for about 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
So they hibernate?
They do, and they're hibernating in your cedar. Yeah.
They
Or
go
your-
up in the wood and stay there over the winter and then come out. So when are they out?
You're going to see them in this area. You're going to see them early spring, early summer. You'll see them throughout the summer. I know I have some on my house in the heat of August. Those are the lingering few. It just gets too hot for them.
And then once it's too hot, they hibernate again.
Yep, they go back in their holes. They lay their larvae. Fall's really the time when they're going to be kind of, overwintering.
Really hibernate, like a bear would hibernate, going in and going to sleep.